Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa man wala. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahla wa anta taj'alul hazna idha shi'ta sahla. Allahumma 'allimna ma yanfa'una wanfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna 'ilma. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear students. Barakallahu feekum for joining on time, especially Nada, mashallah. Very eager, joined early. Today we're going to be covering lesson 18. So we're past the halfway mark for module 2. And some of these lessons, as you have heard previously, are a little bit shorter. And it's a topic you'd be familiar with, but I suspect there are some concepts that will be slightly new to you, inshallah. As always, with these type of lessons, we'd like to make it interactive. And for this particular lesson, as some of you may be aware, that it's a revised lesson. So I will ask Dr. Mahmoud to contribute as I cover the topic, inshallah. So you'll be familiar with Ism al-Mawsul or Nat Man'ut. Some of you will be terminology, some of you would have heard previously. So this is an expansion on that lesson, and we're going to be covering a sentence structure known as Jumlatul Mowsul. As you can see, there's a few parts related to this construct. So we have the Ism al-Mawsul and Silatul Mawsul. These are the like two key terms that we'll need to understand relationship with, and also something called antecedent. So again, those who are, yes.
If you don't mind, just remind them about pronoun earlier on module 1. There are different types of pronoun, and this was one of them. Just remind those pronouns which they know already. Just remind the names on Ustad.
Okay, good.
That task is just
yes,
demonstrative
yes.
related. Yeah, please.
Yes. So we've covered in lesson, so in module 1, there were a few lessons where we covered relative pronoun, demonstrative pronouns like Ism al-Ishara, actually to make this more interactive. And because we have, mashallah, module 2 students. Let's hear from our students, what are the pronouns that we've covered in module 1? There are 4. There's a specific lesson I have in mind. I'll ask Sister Fawzia, can you remind us what they are? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Ustad.
Walaikum assalam. So in module 1, we covered different pronouns, and I've mentioned 2 of them. Do you remember what they are?
Man and ma.
Yes, so the categories, so such as relative pronoun.
Relative pronouns, demonstrative pronouns.
Yes. Good. So
there's 2 more.
When we say demonstrative pronoun, that's Ismul Ishara.
Yeah.
What else?
Forgot.
Other
attached pronouns.
Zakir?
Attached and detached pronouns.
Mashallah, there you go.
Arabic name of all of them, please. All 4.
Damir Muttasila, Damir Munfasila.
Then?
And Ismul Ishara.
Ismul Mawsul.
Mawsul.
And English name of that is?
We said it.
He said it.
Pointing.
No, this is not.
Which one is saying?
That's Ismul Ishara is demonstrative.
Ismul Ishara is pointing.
The demonstrative, yeah.
And Ismul Mawsul is, what's the name? Pronoun in English?
Relative pronoun.
Relative pronoun, yeah.
Tanika, youngest, you see. You all are getting old, man.
Yeah, the brain is more young. That's
Yeah,
why.
no, yeah. Sanika, we need you to be more active in the class because our brains are getting
Slowing
older,
down.
slowing down. Okay, good. Okay, nice one.
Yep,
Yes, yes.
alhamdulillah. Yeah, so we've covered them previously at foundation level. And what we want to do in today's lesson is something slightly more advanced for Ismul Mawsul. And there are some components for this topic. For Ismul Mawsul is connected to other components. So on the screen you see Ismul Mawsul connected to Silatul Mawsul. So we said that Ismul Mawsul is relative pronoun. And Silatul Mawsul is relative clause. And I'll explain what that means in a moment. And that's all the Ism Mawsul is also connected to something called the antecedent. Again, if don't be scared by this terminology. It just means the subject, the definite noun. So the Ism Mawsul, as you know, is the connector. It's often the word would be something like alladhi, alladhina, man, ma, etc. And as you know, alladhi means who, and in plural, alladhina. So that's the ismu mawsul, the connecting word. And if you're lost, I want you to make a note for yourself to go back to module 1 when we taught this lesson. And if I can ask a favor from Ustad Muhammad and just share the specific lesson number.
Number 15.
MashaAllah, there you go. Lesson 15. I forgot off the top of my head. So if you're rusty on this, please revisit lesson 15.
Yeah.
And for Silatul Mawsul, again, it means relative clause. And this is providing additional information about the subject, which the Ismul Mawsul is referring to. And then we have something else that's connected to the Ism Mawsul, that's the antecedent. And the antecedent is the definite noun that comes before the Ism Mawsul, before the relative pronoun. And it's about the subject that that is being referred. Okay, so again, we will see some examples and go over this many times. And the second part of the lesson, we'll go through some examples where you can see in practice. There'll be some verses where you can see how they are all connected. Now, the first example we have is الرجل الذي يتكلم هو معلم. الرجل الذي يتكلم هو المعلم. The man who is speaking is a teacher. Now let us break this down. Let's unpack this. I know some of you are still waking up, so I'm going to ask you a very elementary question. What type of sentence is this? Again, to warm up your brain muscles. Earlier on, I think I pushed it too much. You can remember the 4 pronouns. This is the easy one. What type of sentence? Is this a Jumlatul fi'liya?
Jumlatul ismiya, Ustad.
Yeah, thank you. That's right.
Al-Rajulu.
So, Jumlatul ismiya. And in Jumlatul ismiya, what do we look for?
Mubtada then khabar.
Exactly, good. So Ar-Rajulu, as obviously Jumlatul ism, an ism. And what we said about the antecedent, the subject, it's definite. So then we have alladhi. This is obviously the Ismul Mawsul, the word that's connecting. And as you know, alladhi is referring to what? The subject.
Subject, yeah.
Yes, good. So ar-rajulu alladhi. So ar-rajulu alladhi means the man who, Yatakallamu is speaking. Huwa muallimun. Now, here, something to keep in mind, and let me know if it's confusing you. So, if I'm going too fast. If we said
Fine.
Ar-rajulu huwa muallimun, that would be fine. That's enough. But we have something giving us additional information.
Very good.
Sorry, did someone say something?
Yeah, I was saying that's very good point to start. Ar-rajulu huwa muallimun. Ar-rajulu is mubtada. Huwa muallimun is khabar. And in the middle, something else came and doing a great job, which Ustad will be explaining. But Ar-rajulu huwa muallimun is independently could be a mubtada, Jumlatul ismiyah. And mubtada is ar-rajulu and huwa muallimun is just khabar of ar-rajulu. Then Ustad will explain alladhi yatakallamu, what is this doing, inshallah, Ustad.
So when I was asking you what type of sentence is this, is for you to add that context. When we say ar-rajulu huwa muallimun, that gives us the mubtada and the khabar. So what do we have that's come in between? Alladhi yatakallamu. This is giving us additional information. Here is the information is that he's speaking. So the teacher is speaking. And notice that this is in mudari'. So again, going back to what we said about the contracts, the components rather. Alladhi, the ism mawsul, is connecting ar-rajulu to the silat mawsul, the relative clause. Okay, that's the connector. So that's a key point I want you to focus on. And if you need to make a note, write in your notebook. So the connector, the ism mawsul, is connecting the subject to the relative clause. Okay, and what do we mean by the relative clause again? Is providing additional information about what? About the subject.
About the subject.
Which the ism mawsul is connected to. Yeah. So the ism mawsul, was it pointing to? The subject. And the silatul mawsul, or the relative clause, is being connected to the subject via the relative pronoun, the ism mawsul. So this is the key part in terms of what we're covering. And the main clause is the subject and its predicate without the ism mawsul. So when we say the main clause, what we mean by that is the basic structure of Jumlatul ismiyah. So ar-rajulu huwa muallimun is the main clause.
Yeah.
Because something has addition, we have additional information.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just point to the word is. Is the separator between mubtada and khabar. The man, then the description of the man is who is speaking, then is a teacher. So a teacher and the man, these are mubtada and khabar. Is the separator, divider. You have to be very clear about Jumlatul ismiyah structure between relationship mubtada and khabar. They are connected by auxiliary verb like is, am, are, were, was, etc. Don't forget this, please. Is, power of that is, particularly English speaker. We know this, but apply it in Arabic, then everything will be so easy for you, inshallah. If there's a place for is, this separating the mubtada and khabar, it is in the middle. That's separate discussion, but let's talk about alladhi yatakallamu, inshallah. Yeah.
So alladhi yatakallamu, this is the so yatakallamu is a silatul mawsul, alladhi is the ismul mawsul. So if this terminology is new to you, please make a note of it, and I'll go for the definition of each one in a moment. The reason I'm saying this, if you just come across the Arabic, say I ask you, in a few weeks' time, what's ismul mawsul and what's silatul mawsul, you can easily be confused. So let's go through the each terminology. Silatul mawsul or relative clause, again, you need to know both terminology. Don't get confused one with the other. When we say silatul mawsul, don't think relative pronoun. Okay, so if you need to make a note, this is why we ask about the notebook, because when you write something down, it helps you remember more. When we say silatul mawsul, this is the relative clause. Okay, and what does the relative clause mean? The relative clause provides additional information about the subject referred to by the ism mawsul. So let me just get my pen out. It's important how they're connecting. I will choose a different color today. Okay, so we have the silatul mawsul here, the relative clause, and when it provides additional information here, the additional information is speaking. And as Dr. Mahmoud said, the key word we have in English that is here. The additional information is speaking. And who's speaking? It's
A teacher.
Rajulu, which is being connected by the silatul mawsul. The reason I'm going in this order is because I don't want to get confused with the order. So the silatul mawsul connects to the subject, and you're right, it is referring to the subject referred to by the ism mawsul. And what is the ism mawsul? The connector. Yeah. You would remember this is a construct of Arabic. When we have this additional part, it still makes sense without that, because we could have said Ar-rajulu huwa mu'allimun. Man is a teacher, and that would make sense. But here, additional information is given, and for it to make sense, we need a connector. Okay, this is a special function, and maybe Dr. Mahmoud will, if we have time, can cover that later. And finally, the ar-rajulu is simply the subject, the definite noun. Nothing complicated about that one. It is a Jumlatul ismiyah, therefore we have an ism at the beginning. Is everyone clear before I move on? Any questions, any confusion? Especially if it's a new topic for you. Is silence mean, can I hear responses? Because I just want to hear, everyone okay with this?
So, yatakallamu is the silatul mawsul, is it? Or huwa muallimun?
Who can answer that? Everyone hear the question? Repeat the question, Ustad Muhammad.
Yeah. Is yatakallamu is silatul mawsul, or is it huwa muallimu is silatul mawsul?
Or allazi yatakallamu huwa muallimun is these whole four words together is silatul mawsul. So I have just expanded your question. Let us answer. Everyone just comment on it. Right, wrong, say it, please. Because this is the way to learn. Good question. Is huwa muallimu silatul mawsul? Or allazi yatakallamu huwa muallimun together is silatul mawsul?
I think it can be, because it's explaining the whole sentence here. Also, like Ustad said before, ar-rajulu and huwa muallimun, that could have been a complete sentence, mubtada and khabar. But when we have a sila, ismul mawsula, then we have the sila and the subject antecedent. So I think it could be from allazi to huwa muallimun. Could be.
Okay, in
Selina,
in module 1, we've learned that ismu mawsul, allazi, anything after that is silatul mawsul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, advanced.
Allazi is mawsul itself, right? Ism al-Mawsul.
Ismul Mawsul,
Allazi is
yeah.
Ismul Mawsul, but anything after Allazi
Is
is
Silatul
Silatul
Mawsul.
Mawsul. But here we are studying advanced. So hence why I asked question. After Allazi, Yatakallamu huwa muallimu. Are they both Sila Mawsul? Or is it from Allazi Yatakallamu huwa muallimu is Silatul Mawsul?
I
That's
think
the question. That's
No,
the
no,
Aisha
think
probably said this is the answer is yes to the question is Allazi yatakallamu wa muallimun, is that Silatul Mawsul? So Ustad Aisha said yes to that, correct?
no,
That's-
how can the whole sentence be Silatul Mawsul? Silatul Mawsul start from Yatakallamu. Allazi is Ismul Mawsul. So after Allazi, whatever comes after Allazi, that is Silatul Mawsul. Then again from within the Silatul Mawsul, we can describe the other rest of the sentence as well.
Very, very good point. I was going to bring it because the question was Allazi yatakallamu, is it Silatul Mawsul or Allazi yatakallamu wa muallimun? 1 second, I'm talking now. Or is it 4 words together Silatul Mawsul? The question itself is wrong. And so the Aisha just point out, and that's very important, Allazi cannot be Silatul Mawsul at all, because Allazi is Ismul Mawsul, and anything come after is Silatul Mawsul. So
Yeah.
Allazi definitely not part of Silatul Mawsul. Point number 1. Point number 2, Ustad Muhammad is correct. In the past, in module 1, we said anything after Allazi is Silatul Mawsul. Yes,
Yes.
but it has to be determined by the meaning. And if you look at the meaning here, I'm just giving the answer now, clarifying. Huwa muallimun is not really connected to yatakallumu. Okay, yatakallumu silatul mawsul. Huwa muallimun, it doesn't really link together. It doesn't make sense. Allazi ar-rajulu huwa muallimun. Ar-rajulu is mubtada and huwa muallimu is khabar. So silatul mawsul matter finishes at yatakallamu. There could have been other words there, but in this sentence they are not there. They cannot. Nothing else is part of silatul mawsul. Silatul mawsul is only yatakallamu, brothers and sisters. Allazi is ismul mawsul, and after that silatul mawsul starts. And this is only one single word is silatul mawsul. Is that okay, brothers and sisters?
Yes, it is okay. So what do we call huwa muallimu? Khabar.
Khabar. Rajulu.
Khabar.
Khabar.
That's it. That's it. Khabar.
If we say anything else to this, it will be wrong. Okay, carry on, Ustad. Relative clause after this is next paragraph. Very quickly, just go through and then carry on, inshallah. Because
Alhamdulillah, that was clarified. So yeah, I think just repeat what I've said before. Remember the job of the connector. What do we mean by the connector? The Ism Mawsul is to describe or give more information about the subject. And here in this lesson, we're referring to the subject as the antecedent because of the sentence structure. So it has the role of the Mawsul. And those who are familiar with the Na'at Man'ud, the Mawsul is the Man'ud. And the connector, the Ismul Mawsul, is known as the Sifa or the Na'at. Okay. If you're not familiar with Na'at Man'ud, don't worry, ignore that. Just stick with the
Mawsul Sifa is more better.
Mawsul Sifa. Exactly, yeah.
Easier.
It's only to cater for students who are familiar with that term.
use both
Now,
terms.
exactly, yes. So the first point regarding the Ismul Mawsul, the connector, for example, alladhi, it connects the main clause. For example, the man is a teacher. Ar-rajulu huwa muallimun. Remember, that's the main clause. The mubtada khabar, ar-rajulu huwa muallimun. It connects that clause with the relative clause. And when we say relative clause, in the previous example, yatakallamu, meaning the one speaking, or rather, he is speaking. For example, in the sentence which we just referred to, the man who is speaking is a teacher, and we broke it down. Here, الرجل هو الرجل الذي يتكلم هو معلم. And this, sorry, I'll just the Silatul Mowsul is providing additional information about the man, which is referred to by the red pronoun who. So again, just repetition of what we just before. Second point to note is regarding the subject. And as I said, that this lesson, we refer to that as the antecedent. So here, the antecedent, ar-rajulu, obviously means the man, and it's the noun or pronoun to which a later pronoun refers to. So something for you to be aware of. It doesn't necessarily just have to be a noun. It can be a pronoun as well. And in complex sentences, you see this. So for example, when there's few verses, the noun will be mentioned. Then in following verses, the pronoun will be used, but it's actually referring to an original noun, or it could be hidden. So keep that in mind, and we'll see examples later, inshallah. So it's not always apparent. So in this case, alladhi refers to the subject, rajulu. As Dr. Mahmoud said at the beginning, just we were building upon basic knowledge that we've covered previously, and understanding the structure is really important for us to understand more complex sentences. Let's look at a couple more examples to fully understand what we're covering. First example is Karimun mu'adhafi alladhi ya'malu ladayya. Karim is my employee. So here we have Karimun, which is the antecedent, the subject. Mu'adhafi is the, tell me what?
My employee.
My employee.
Yeah, my employee. And what is this the Sila Mowsul?
The khabar?
No.
Is that the
Subject.
khabar? No.
Subject.
No. Karimun is the subject.
Karimun is subject.
Karimun.
Muazzifin is my employee or employee.
Someone said the answer, a female voice said khabar.
Yes,
It is
easy.
correct.
Khabar. I said
Yes.
khabar.
Yeah, Sanika, is it?
Yes.
You see, young brain,
It's
you have to talk
mubtada and
more.
then khabar.
Sanika has to talk more from now on. Yeah, muwazzafi. Is it mudaf ilayhi? Can you see that itself? Mudaf ilayhi, muwazzafi.
My employee.
Yeah, ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, mutakallim. Okay, my employee is my employee. Khalas. Then
Alladhi is what?
Ismul Mawsul.
Mawsul.
The connector. Yeah.
Ya'lamu ladayya.
Yeah. Works for me. Simple as that.
Work for
And
me.
what's-
Allah is connected
from
to Karimun, who, and then Ya'malu ladayya, who works for me.
For me. Work for me.
Dr. Mahmoud is not ya'malu ladayya the khabar.
Works.
no, sir. It is clearly Silatul Mawsul. The one who works for me. It's clearly after Allazi, it's Silatul Mawsul's area. So there is no choice.
Nah, yes.
So
of
in
course.
this example, can I ask, in this example, we're seeing the khabar after mubtada, and then allazi, which is ismu mawsul, followed by sila. Is that right?
Yeah.
And the previous example was different.
Yeah, by meaning, Ustad.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in the meaning between these two. Here, Karimun Muazzafi. It is Jumlatul Ismiya itself, Mubtada and Khabar, fine. But now you are talking Allazi and Muazzafi connecting, please. Not Karimun is coming here to keep it simpler. Karimun Muazzafi together is the antecedent here, you can say.
Yeah,
But
then both
if
have to be
it's-
connected.
But to keep it simpler, if you say Muazzafi, you are connecting, that's okay. Karimun and Muazzafi is same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
good.
Now.
And Allazi, immediately after Allazi, it has to be Silatul Mawsul, no choice. So
That makes
now
sense.
look at the Silatul Mawsul, and is Ladai connected to Ya'malu? Yes, it is. So this is Silatul Mawsul together, Ya'malu Ladayya.
Yeah.
Okay,
That makes sense.
that makes sense.
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Next example, al-birra man amana billahi. Al-birra man amana billahi. The righteous is the one who believes in Allah. So let's unpack this one. What's al-birra?
The righteous.
Is
Righteous.
righteous. And
Mubtada. Mubtada.
muqtada,
Man.
also
is
referred to as
as
مبتدأ.
man.
Man is
it's
no, man is
mubtada, but what's
maf'ul.
in the new terminology we learned?
Mine is also
President.
most
Antecedent. That's yes, Sitrafozia.
Allah.
But the mubtada is also the antecedent, okay?
Antecedent.
Because with new terminology you learned, so I want you to try to remember that.
No, very confusing here.
So what we were saying man was?
Ismul Mawsul.
Mawsul.
Yeah, it's connecting.
Yes.
It's
Connecting.
connecting.
That's it.
Ismul Mawsul, the one who
Ismul Mawsul. Ismul Mawsul.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ismul Mawsul is a connector. It's looking for a subject now. Subject is just waiting next to it. Al-birru
Al-bidru is the subject.
is the subject.
yeah, and then amana
And amana
billahi.
billahi is sila. Is
Silatul Mawsul
silatul
clearly-
mawsul,
Sila,
because
that's it.
the one who believes in Allah. So
That's
yeah,
it.
the one who believes in Allah.
Yeah,
Allah.
this one's straightforward. Yeah. Anyone confused about this?
No.
Okay, let's move on. I think what we just discussed covered this bit. Yeah. So yeah, when you refer to something as using an attribute, where what we're referring to is relative clause, sila.
There's a question.
Let's
You
sorry.
know, there's a question here. Relative pronouns, or we've learned on module 1 like allazi, allati, and things like that.
Mhm.
How many more of these do we have altogether?
No, that's 4 only, Ustad. Alladhi,
Ladina.
alladhina,
We are saying
allati.
al-birra man is also
Yeah, and then
relative.
man and ma. These 4 you learn to start.
Man and ma. Okay.
That's it. And man obviously can be interrogative in some places,
Yes.
and ma can be negative in some places. Ma can be also interrogative in some places.
Mhm.
But here, man is Ismul Mawsul. The one who.
One
Al-bir,
who exactly.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the context.
Let's go to the next example. This is from Surah Al-Baqarah. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بل له ما في السماوات والأرض. Rather, to him belongs whatever is in the heavens and the earth. Here, this is slightly different. There's an important point for you to make a note of. Something that is not referring to something external. It's what we are talking about here is self-referential, meaning it's
no
in
connector
place.
here. No,
Yes,
antecedent here. Yes.
Yes, it's implied within itself.
Yes.
So so if you look at the sentence, rather to him belongs whatever is in the heavens and the earth. So that ma, meaning whatever, it's Allah, to Allah belongs everything, whatever is in the heavens and the earth. So that ma is self-referential. It's not referring to something else. Okay, so that's an important point for you to be aware of. So don't get confused. Don't look. It's not always looking for something else. Yeah.
Good.
Next, مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا. Again, from Surah Al-Baqarah. Their example is that of one who kindled a fire. Here we have obviously the الذي, the ism al-mawsul, and now we have the main clause مثلهم كمثل. The example is like the example, okay? That's the main clause. الذي, the ism al-mawsul, who. So their example is that one who. Yeah, that's the ism al-mawsul. The silatul mawsul istawqada nara. The kindled a fire. That's istawqada nara, kindled a fire. So the silatul mawsul is the relative clause is connected to the main clause via the ism mawsul, alladhi. Yeah, so you're seeing different constructs. Okay.
Okay, just to remind everybody, you said it already. I'm just trying to make sure that they remember this, and they will remember this. Is this? We are studying today. We are not studying Ismul Mawsul. We're studying Jumlatul Mawsul. What is Jumlatul Mawsul? Tell me, everyone.
Connector.
Jumlatul Mawsul I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
Jumlatul Mawsul. What do you mean by that?
It's a whole jumla, whole sentence.
What are the components of Jumlatul Mawsul?
It's gonna be mubtada, a khabar.
Jumlatul Mawsul will not have a mubtada.
Well, before it, when it's connected to the antecedent.
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 That is mubtada, isn't it? That is the
So mubtada is not part of Jumlatul Mawsul. Jumlatul Mawsul's first part is the Ismul Mawsul, and second part is
Silatul Mawsul.
Silatul Mawsul. So Jumlatul Mawsul means combination of Ismul Mawsul plus Silatul Mawsul. That's Jumlatul Mawsul. All these examples we started gone through, we have been going through Jumlatul Mawsul structure here. And obviously Ismul Mawsul will have a connection. It is connecting a subject before that. That applies. But Jumlatul Mawsul is Allazi istawqada naran. That is Jumlatul Mawsul. Okay. This is interesting. This is so important. When you understand this, when you read the Quran, it will be much clearer to you. They say this is the structure of Jumlatul Mawsul. Okay, carry on.
Because of Silatul Mawsul, I'm going to ask you to give me which one. Jumlatul Ismiya, nominal sentence. What a typical simple one? What do we look for?
Mubtada and khabar.
Good. For Jumlatul Fi'liya.
Fi'l fa'il maf'ul.
Fi'l fa'il maf'ul. Good. Okay, shibu jumla. This is a little tricky.
it's looking like a jumla, but it's not a proper
phrase.
It's a phrase. It's a phrase.
Example.
Fi dinillahi.
Which one is Shibu Jumla?
He says fi dinillahi. I've got no clue.
Oh, fi. Yeah. Jar majroor, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So Shibu Jumla is broken down into jar majroor and dharf mudaf ilayh. So exactly. So the first example Sister Fawzia gave is the jar majroor fi dinillah. Yeah.
Very good.
Then we have adjective clause, jumla wasafiyya. Jumlatu. Yeah, sifa, like from what we mean by from sifa. Yeah.
Jumlatu sifa.
Yeah. Clause, okay, not sentence.
Both. The i'rab of Silatul Mawsul. This is a very important point here. La mahalla laha. What does that mean?
Silatul Mawsul doesn't have an i'rab. It follows its
It is mabni, right?
What do you call it? It follows the Ismul Mawsul.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Is it mabni?
No.
What is mabni?
No.
لا إعرابنا الذي is mabni.
Allazi is mabni. But Silatul Mawsul cannot be mabni.
No, you can have various information, various details.
Information, and it can have one full Jumlatul Ismiya within that. It can have one full Jumlatul Fi'liya that.
Yeah.
It can have one Jumlatul Ismiya and then one Jumlatul Fi'liya, maybe another Jumla. It can be quite long. By meaning they are connected, okay? What is described?
Sentence could be quite long as well.
Good long as well, but the whole structure of Silatul Mawsul, this is the grammatical rule that it will be la mahalla laha. As Aisha said, there is no i'rab for Silatul Mawsul. Why? Because it is dependent on allazi, for example, Ismul Mawsul. It is its principal, its controller is the Ismul Mawsul. So ideally, in other situation, we would have said that if Ismul Mawsul is marfu, then Silatul Mawsul is marfu because it's following. But we are restricted by grammarian expert to say, no matter what i'rab its principal controller Ismul Mawsul has, no matter. Silatul Mawsul doesn't have any mahal. We have to accept it, understand it, use it, please.
Can I have an example of this?
Well, all the examples, just open one start. Is, for example, ma fis samawati wal ard, Silatul Mawsul is this. So from grammar point of view, we will say ma is the Ismul Mawsul, fis samawati wal ard Silatul Mawsul, and this Silatul Mawsul fis samawati wal ardi will not have any mahal. It is la mahalla laha. All istawqada naran. This is Silatul Mawsul. It doesn't have any i'rab, Ustad.
It doesn't have i'rab. So okay, no,
it's
called la
mahalla laha.
La means not.
Yeah.
Mahal means status. I'rab. In it, for it. There's no i'rab for it. Khalas.
Okay.
To help further, if we think about jar majroor, we know there's the i'rab of that. Right?
Yes.
It's clear. Yes. But for Silatul Mawsul, the condition like that doesn't exist.
It could be jar, it could be, fathata and whatever.
That's it.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's clear now.
Now, before you go, learn this, and it's complete. This one, Damiruna Aid, okay? Learn this. Stop, listen, and digest it. Please, Ustad.
Okay, so what we just said is regarding the i'rab. Now, for Dama'ir A'id, the A'id is present in Silatul Mawsul, and you'll see the number. And it can take form of the attached pronoun, detached pronoun, depending on certain structure. Okay, so the number, the A'id, it can be in the attached pronoun, detached pronoun. The key things to remember: the role is crucial for maintaining grammatical understanding, for clarity in the sentence. Now, if you look at this one, alladhina, what is that? Plural, singular?
Plural.
Yu'minuna. What's the I?
Yeah.
It's plural.
Plural. That's it. Bil ghaib. Alladhina yu'minuna bil ghaib. Those who believe at the plural, right, in the unseen. Inna alladhina kafaru sawa'un alayhim. Again, what's matching?
الذين كفروا plural.
That's it, plural. Good.
سواء عليهم.
اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم. Okay, you can see خلق.
Yeah.
What's the added here?
It's huwa.
What's the number?
But yeah, that's plural though. وخلقكم.
Alladhi singular.
Single.
Khalaqa is
Kum,
singular.
yeah,
It was
it's
plural, it'll be khalaqu.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
No,
khalaqu,
khalaqa is singular.
singular. That's it.
Kum is
Because why?
Kum is maf'ul bihi.
yeah.
Separate. Fine. Okay, there is one point missing here, brothers and sisters. Okay, listen to me. Silatul Mawsul can never form without one element. It means Silatul Mawsul within that, there has to be a detached pronoun hidden. And that will point to the Ismul Mawsul. If this is not there, this is not a Silatul Mawsul at all. Try to understand what I'm saying. Allazina yu'minuna, the damirun aid, that's the whom pronoun within yu'minuna. If this is not sin, it is not a Silatul Mawsul. Strict criteria, without exception. So from now on, when you see Ismul Mawsul somewhere, there will be Silatul Mawsul, and within Silatul Mawsul, you will see similar situation. There is a hidden, detached pronoun. Yu'minun. Kafaru, allazina kafaru. And that will match the number and gender here. You can see allazina yu'minuna. Whom and allazina, matching. Plural, plural, male, male, etc. Kafaru, allazina. Hum kafaru, allazina. Okay? And khalaqa, it's huwa. So Aisha was saying, huwa is the damirun aid. Not anything else, not anything else. It's the detached pronoun hidden within the Silatul Mawsul. If it doesn't exist, it is not a Silatul Mawsul. Allazina hum fi salatihim khashi'un. Okay? That whom, allazina. Whom you can see, but in most cases, it will be hidden, mashallah.
Hidden. Good. Okay. So we've got some examples here. Okay, let's take some turns. So we've gone through the theory. Now let's do some practice. How many students do we have? Yeah. Okay. So Aisha, can you do the first one, please?
شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. So here, Ismul Mawsul is الذي, Silatul Mawsul is أنزل فيه القرآن. So, do you want me to break down more?
And what's the Shahr Ramadan?
Shahru Ramadana is a month, so it is an ism, so it's connecting. Allah is connecting both Silatul Mawsul and this one. What am I going to call this?
You can call it the subject or the word I'm looking for.
Okay, yeah, antecedent or subject.
Antecedent.
Yeah. So the subject, and then Allah is connecting to the subject as well as the Silatul Mawsul.
Silatul Mawsul, yeah.
Is unzila fihi al-Qur'an.
The connector is alladhi.
Yes, Allah is connecting to both to the antecedent and as well as the Silatul Sila.
The Silatul Mawsul. I think you can phrase it a different way rather than me saying it. Can you phrase it a better way?
The other way is like Allazi is the month of Ramadan. Is that how you want to say? Or the Allazi, the Quran, hang on, Unzila.
Alladhi connects the relative clause, the Silatul Mawsul, to the subject, to the antecedent.
Yeah.
That's simple. That's simple as that. That's it.
Yeah, simple. What is the other way you say it? Trying to.
No, that's
I
fine.
heard,
It's fine. It's done. It's done it.
that's it. Yeah,
Fine. It's done it. Okay.
that's the simplest way to say it.
I want to hear because we want to really solidify it today, not leaving any gap. I want to hear a good, complete, professional explanation of this sentence grammatically, please. You're there, but a little gap I want to hear. The relation between
Shahru Ramadan.
Yeah.
You can call it a subject or you can call it antecedent.
Good.
Allazi is Ismul Mawsul. Unzila fihi al-Qur'an is Sila Mawsul. And Allazi is connecting to Shahru Ramadan.
Good. Still.
You missed something.
Are you trying to say is that what you're trying to?
But you didn't say alladhi connect the Sila Mawsul to the, but you,
But this is what I said.
alladhi connects the Sila Mawsul to the antecedent, to the subject.
Oh, Allazi connect Sila Mawsul.
The Sila Mawsul, yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I see what you mean, yeah.
That's
I know what you mean. I missed that.
Yeah, so Allah is the connector. This is what I said. Allah is the connector for
Both sides, for both.
Yeah, this is what I said. So it is connecting. It is connecting to the month of Ramadan, and which the Quran was revealed.
But you didn't say why it's connecting. Forgive me for being very
No,
specific.
this
but
is I'm not sure what I said, but this is what I meant. This is what I said.
Okay.
Allah is connecting both the antecedent and the Silatul Mawsul. So Allah is the connector.
there's an order to this, though. That's what I'm trying to.
Okay. Ustad,
yes.
It's not still complete, and what they said is 100% correct. This is what we have told them so far. But I would say something a little bit more now. And if you could just stop sharing stuff for a few minutes. So you can see my screen, can you?
Sorry.
Okay, everyone follow.
Enlarge it, please.
Enlarge it.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone follow this, because this is like a final touch, inshallah. Sister Nada, you are there?
Yes, Ustad, I'm following.
Yeah, pay attention, inshallah. Now, we already told you that out of the 4 murakkab, out of the 4 phrases, 3 of them can play the role of a mubtada in a sentence, except murakkab jar. Okay, ismul ishara, musharun ilay, mudaf ilay, mawsuf sifa, all of them can be a subject, prestigiously, strongly standing. No problem with that. So what you said is correct, okay? You keep it, fine. I'm just asking you, giving you a little more information so that you understand it and you keep using it, looking at this in that way, inshallah. So we don't know what is coming after Allazi. Forget that. I don't know that there is a word of Allazi. I have seen one of the murakkab out of the 4. This is one of the 3, which can be moved. So it is mubtada now. Brothers and sisters, I'm doing like showing you tarkib analysis now. So this is mubtada. And whatever is coming by meaning, I can see it makes sense that this is one you need. So this is a khabar, brothers and sisters, the first breakdown. Are you with me?
Yeah.
We have separated mubtada and khabar because I got a mubtada, compound mubtada. You know, you read this chapter, compound mubtada, compound khabar, you have studied.
Yeah.
So it is a one of the mudaf ilayhi shahru Ramadana. Why is Ramadana? Why is it not Ramadani? Why?
Memnu min as-sarf.
Yeah, what? Mabni word? No.
No, it is self, right?
No.
It can take only fatha and dhamma. It cannot take kasra.
Yeah, what is it called in Arabic grammar?
Deep throat.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Okay, Sharif. This is Arabic word.
No. Sister
So,
Nada, what did you say?
ممنوع
غير غير
غير
منصرف
غير منصرف.
Munsarif. غير
Munsarif.
munsarif.
There are two names. Both are correct.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Now, so we have sorted out this is subject, definitely without doubt. Okay. There may be one, two word or a sentence that will be khabar. Khabar we have found. Now let's deal with the analysis of khabar. Now we got a ismul mawsul. Okay, we got a ismul mawsul. Fine. Obviously, it will have sila starting immediately after allazi. And how do we confirm? It is definitely silatul mawsul. Unzila. Okay, anzala. Anzala. What is this, unzila? What, tell me. Yeah, but what is this? You have to-
That's 14.
It's a majhul, madi majhul, okay? Majhul.
منشور.
Okay. So Shahru Ramadana, in which Shahru Ramadana, it was revealed in it, means during Ramadan, in the Ramadan month, okay? Al-Qur'ana, Al-Qur'anu. Why Al-Qur'anu? Not Al-Qur'ana, why? Because it is naib file, correct? Majhul.
Yeah.
If you saw a majhul, then you look for naib file. That's why it's Al-Qur'anu. Okay. Now, the unzila fihi al-Qur'anu is silatul mawsul. Any doubt about it?
No.
By me, look at this. So we have done exactly what we have been doing. Fine. All I added now, you see the mubtada element as well. And you can say this is mubtada and this is khabar. And within khabar, I have got silatul mawsul plus ismul mawsul. This is a jumlatul mawsul here. Jumlatul mawsul here. Where is my pen? Okay, are you clear on that? This is Jumlatul Mawsul, which has got Ismul Mawsul element and Silatul Mawsul element. And within this unzila, the hidden pronoun is there that is pointing to the allazi. So this is definitely Silatul Mawsul. Is that okay, brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
That is okay, Ustad. This is extra information, but in the
But you already know
yeah,
that.
we know. Here we are only doing Ismul Mawsul. So in that sense, we weren't thinking about the mubtada.
So one question I have, like alladhi, it is having a hidden the mire, right? So the Quran.
Alladhi doesn't have a Alladhi doesn't have a hidden.
Unzila
No,
is
Unzila, pointing to allazi.
Okay.
That's Damirun Aid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what earlier we discussed on the Damirul Aid.
Okay.
Okay.
Ustad, carry on. I'm off now on the screen. Okay.
Share mine.
It's a very good class going on. MashaAllah. Good.
Okay. Who shall I ask? Oops. Who's doing next one?
Sister Fauzia next on the list.
Okay. Sister Fauzia.
هو الذي أنزل من السماء ماء. هو is antecedent and silatul
Ismul Mawsul.
Yeah. الذي is ismul mawsul, relative pronouns. أنزل من السماء ماء is silatul mawsul. Is extra, yeah. Allazi is connect the subject. Allazi is a connector, and silatul mawsul is extra additional information of subject. Huwa.
Where is the Damirun Aid? Where is the Damirun Aid?
Anzala.
No, that's not the correct answer.
Wallazi anzala minas samai. Wallazi.
Anzala is a verb.
Yeah.
Damirun Aid. It has to be pronounced. Where is that Damirun Aid? Damir. Pronoun. Hidden. Where is it?
Minas samai ma'an.
No.
Ma'an.
No.
Someone said it.
You said Anzala. Who I off?
Who?
Huwa.
Huwa is mubtada.
Where is Huwa? Oh, not that Huwa. Hello. Not that huwa, anzala's huwa.
Anzala's huwa, yeah.
Silatul Mawsul, within that there has to be a damirun aid. And this is within
Anzala is a Madi word, so
Madi, yeah, this is a hidden file there, which is hidden, this hidden file
yeah,
here.
hidden file, yes.
Oh, yeah, didn't say Anzala.
Yeah.
Okay. That huwa is the damirun aid. That will be within Silatul Mawsul.
Yes.
The
So Anzala,
huwa before Allazi is the antecedent, is the subject, which Allazi is connecting the subject with its Silatul Mawsul, which is
we understand now. We understand.
Yeah.
Anzala is a Madi verb, so
the damir is huwa.
The damir is huwa.
Damirun aid. Remember the name.
Damirun
Aid.
Aid, yeah.
Okay. Let's start. Carry on.
And sorry, Sister Fauzia, the relationship. Tell me the relationship again.
Which one?
The relationship. How are they connected?
The huwa anzala samai ma'an. Can you explain that relationship?
I think she's done it already.
I think Sister Fauzia
wasn't complete.
She's confused now. I think Sister Fauzia.
You know, Mr. Sadiq is starting to question like Dr. Mahmoud because like confusing.
I'm happy to see
Damirun aid is separate mubtada and khabar. Damirun aid or damirun fasl.
Yes, but what Ustad is asking you,
Damirun aid is pointing to the
excuse me, Ustad, can I ask a question? This Damirul Aid, is it always going to be there?
Always, without exception. Finish. Khalas.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Now, Ustad Muhammad Sadiq, 1 second. Listen. The section which is at the bottom of this page, you need it badly, because everything else you will find somewhere or you heard somewhere. Alhamdulillah, it's done. But if I don't complete that, our objective will be unfulfilled. Ustad Sadiq, you got only 2 minutes to finish this part, please, and leave it to me quickly, please.
I will just do one more example.
Yeah, just this all say exactly same formula they are following.
I'll get let's see. Sanika, can you do the next one, please? Are you there, Sanika? Okay.
Take someone else's time.
Let's see. Sister Nada.
Sister Nada, yes, and let me talk to her about this. Walakin.
Yeah.
Tell me, walakin.
Sister. No, it's not a sister. Now my head is like about to explode because this is a Mowsul and Silatul Mowsul was so easy to me since 1 hour ago, but now no, many things came up and.
Okay, I will help you.
Yeah.
Tasdika alladhi baina yadayhi. Okay, tasdika. Is it a fail? Is it fail or ism?
It's this tasdika. This is fi'lun, of course. This is a verb.
Is it a verb? Are you sure?
Yes, I think it's
a verb.
Might be because of its construction.
Others quickly. Is it a verb or fail?
Someone said it's fail.
Start with ta, so he has to be fail.
No,
it's masdar.
It's
a masdar.
Saddaka
yusaddiku tasdiqun. Low. Saddaka yusaddiku tasdiqun. Okay, confirmation. Confirmation. A confirmation. Confirmation.
Yeah.
A confirmation. Allazi baina yadayhi. So, Sister Nada, Allazi.
Okay.
Can you tell me quick?
Yeah. And بين يديه is the silatul mawsul. Okay, till here I'm clear. But then when you asking,
Yeah, you clear?
Yes,
Everybody
okay.
understands the rest explanation is simple. I would like to really only 15 minutes left. Okay, please.
Yeah, I'm going to pass it to Dr. Mahmoud. But I just want to,
because
what I was
you
looking
can just
for,
go through. Yeah, you can go
the
through
formula
this.
I was looking for is for everyone to say, Alladhi is connect for this, for example, for this one, Alladhi is connecting bayna yaday to tasdiqa. And the reason I was asking for that is there's a order. So the Istilatul Mawsul is connected to the subject by the Ismul Mawsul. Okay, that's the key thing I want you to remember. Now I want to pass to Dr. Mahmoud. Did you want to share your screen, Dr. Mahmoud?
Yeah, I have. You turn it off your screen.
He's already sharing.
Okay, good. You can see. Okay, you can see.
Oh, no, it's very small.
Okay, it's very small. No choice. You have to just bear with this. You go through this itself. What I'm going to show you, as I said, this is very special. Alhamdulillah. One of my ustad has devised it himself, and this is just very rare. Okay, alhamdulillah. You have to pay extra to me particularly for being able to hand it over to you, inshallah. Okay, first point is Silatul Mawsul. Okay, 99% situation, Silatul Mawsul will be Jumlatul Fi'liya. Can you repeat that to me? Ismul Mawsul will have Silatul Mawsul. Silatul Mawsul will be Jumlatul Fi'liya, 99%. Okay. Any surah, any Quranic verse you read tomorrow, just keep your eye open and you'll see 99% Silatul Mawsul will have. All the examples we gave you earlier, they're all 100% Silatul Mawsul, Jumlatul Fi'liya. Go back, okay? Go back. It is interesting. Only 99.99% and 0.01% is Jumlatul Ismiya, and we'll give you that example as well. Is that okay, Ustad Sadiq?
But all this example we've gone through is Jumlatul Ismiya.
Go back, sir. Okay, go back. Okay, look at this. Allazi dakhala. What is this? Allazi dakhala. What is? Oh, sorry, not this. Sorry. Okay. Allazi unzila. What is this? Anzala. What is this? Silatul Mawsul we are talking about. Jumlatul Fi'liya, right?
Yeah.
Allazi baina yadayhi. This is not Jumlatul Fi'liya. This is part of that 0.01%. Okay. Allazi ikhtalafu. What is this fi'l? Correct? Jumlatul Fi'liya, correct?
Yeah.
Ittakhadhu fi'l. Allazi sadaqu fi'l. Allazi ya'maluna fi'l. Why did you say, Ustad, they are Jumlatul Ismiya, Ustad? Okay, let's carry on. So,
I'll answer. Sorry, let me just clarify what was. This is part with breaking up sentences. So within a verse, for example, exactly. So
within Silatul Mawsul, we are talking about Silatul Mawsul will be 99.99% Jumlatul Fi'liya. Now listen, these examples I'm going to quote you now. Pay attention. It is extremely special. You will realize after 2 years, I saw something and I have a note of something which is so special. You may not realize it now, but let me just continue this. Okay, start. Okay?
Yeah, carry on.
Dakhala fil masjidi. This is the phrase. This is a sentence. Let's call it a phrase just for the simplicity to be using it again and again. But it's a jumla, of course. Based on that, there are a number of other examples have been created. For example, Allazi, okay, you will try to enlarge it.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Allazi dakhala fil masjidi salihun, okay? Allazi dakhala fil masjidi. Dakhala fil masjidi. Next one, Zaidun. Allazi dakhala fil masjidi. Allazi, can you see all dakhala fil masjidi? Dakhala fil masjidi. Dakhala fil masjidi. Dakhala fil, everything dakhala fil masjidi. Look at this sentence construction. Using that sentence or a phrase, it is showing you the different role Allazi can play, my brothers and sisters. Allazi dakhala fil masjidi salihun. The one who entered into the masjid is a salihun. I said is a salihun. What is salihun? Is a salihun. What is salihun? Tell me quickly.
Pious.
Is
Pious.
Pious.
what? Sorry.
Mubtada.
Is a salihun. What is this?
Subject.
Come on.
Who said
Subject, I
khabar?
think.
Who said khabar? Tell me. Who said khabar?
It's subject.
Who is khabar, said khabar? Salika, is it right?
Yes.
You are promoted. You are promoted. You are the best students tonight. Alhamdulillah. Is salihun, I said. After is mubtada comes, brothers and sisters?
No.
After khabar comes. Now, what is the mubtada? Allazi dakhala fil masjidi, the one who went to the mosque is a salihun. So, Allazi dakhala al masjid, the whole thing is a mubtada. It started with Allazi dakhala al masjidi with its silatul mawsul. With its silatul mawsul, so Jumlatul Mowsul. This is mubtada, brothers and sisters. So beautiful. So beautiful. This is giving you more control now on the sentence. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Are you understanding? This is the mubtada. Allazi dakhala al-masjid, Jumlatul Mowsul, including Ismul Mowsul, Silatul Mowsul, together Jumlatul Mowsul is a mubtada. Is the word is telling you Salihun, he is the Salihun. The one who went to the mosque is a Salihun. Shall I move next to it? Next one. Now, don't look at this note because this is the answer, okay? Okay, Zaidun. Allazi dakhala fil masjidi. Zaidun is the one who went to the mosque. Zaidun is the one who went to the mosque. What is this? Allazi dakhala al masjidi. Role playing.
Khabar.
This is
Khabar, nothing else. Zaidun is the one who went to the mosque. MashaAllah. Are you with me or are you lost?
Lost.
a little bit.
Lost because it's going from one extreme to another.
Yes.
No, listen.
Little confusion.
Sometimes it's
Little confusion.
Silatul Mawsul, then becoming Jumlatul Mawsul, then becoming Mubtada.
Ustad, don't block your brain. Open it.
It's already blocked.
No, hold on. Please, let me continue. Finish it. 1 second. Jumlatul Mowsul chapter this is, okay? And you know what goes inside Jumlatul Mowsul? You already learned it now.
Yeah.
Jumlatul Mowsul, which starts with Allazi, we are showing what different role it can play. Zaidun is. That nominal sentence, that rule we told you is everything. Okay, if you are weak on it, practice it, go through this once more, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You would love it. Okay, Zaidun is the one who went to the mosque. Now coming, Nasara. Allazi dakhala fil masjid. Okay. Nasara allazi dakhala fil masjid. Allazi dakhala fil masjid. The one who entered into the mosque. Helped. So what is this then? Nasara is a fail file, and there is a Nasara huwa file, correct? When huwa file, Ustad Muhammad, you taught your 2 students that there may be an external file. And allazi dakhala fil masjidi is your external file for nasar. Khalas. You need to read it the way I'm reading it. You need to read it few times. And later on, you'll say, oh my God, wonderful, inshallah. So can you see nasara allazi dakhala fil masjidi is external file. In this way, most of the Quranic verses are designed, brothers and sisters, a long external file. And then obviously within that, Ismul Mawsul and then Silatul Mawsul, that structure is there. The way I was showing you earlier. As I said, this is advanced, and you are advanced student now.
This could have been taught separately, Ustad, because
No, don't say anything else. Let me finish it, because it's a negative comment.
Yeah.
Not allowed here. Not allowed here. Open. Keep your head and mind open. Okay. Let me talk to Sanika now. Sanika. Sanika, you there?
Yes.
Talk to me. I'm talking to you now only because, okay, inshallah. So, Nasratu. So it's typing it. Nasratu. I helped. Okay, I'll correct this typo. Nasratu, I helped. Sanika, Nasratu means I helped. If it is Nasratu, fail file, Sanika, what comes after that? Fail file, after fail file?
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul. Now, Maf'ul is Allazi dakhala fil masjidi. I helped the one, Maf'ul starts, who went to, this is Silatul Masjid, dakhala fil masjidi, who went to the mosque. Any problem, Sanika?
No.
MashaAllah. Allazi dakhala fil masjid is Irab, what would you call it? You said this is Maf'ul bihi, compound. What is the Irab of Allazi dakhala fil masjidi? Fi mahalli?
Nasb.
Nasab. Fi mahalli nasab. Nasartu, fail file. Definitely Maf'ul coming. And we got the Maf'ul compound here. Next one. Sanika. Nusira. Nasara, Nusira. Majhul, right?
Yes.
Majhul. So if it is a majhul, what are you looking for?
Naib file.
Naib file. How would you determine if it is a single word? How would you identify that is a naib file? If it is a single word,
I forgot.
Dhamma. Normally, everybody knows that. Naib file is defined, identified by the harakat, marfu state. So, it is a compound naib file. Nusira alladhi dakhala fil masjidi. Alladhi dakhala fil masjidi was helped. The one who went into the mosque was helped. Can you see?
Yes.
MashaAllah. Nasartu, again typing error, sorry, I'll correct it, okay? Nasartu, you know Nasartu, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata, Nasarna, Nasarta, Tuma, Nasartum, Nasarti, Nasartum, then Nasartu, okay? Yeah. So this is I helped. I helped. Again, I think it's a repetition. Did you not do this before? Nusiradan, Nasartu. Okay, Nasartu. Nasartu ibn al-lazina dakhala fil masjidi. Nasartu, I helped. The ibn al-lazi, just let's talk about it. Ibn al-lazi. What is that? Huh?
Son of that.
Ibnu has become Ibna Why? This is also maf'ul bihi. Ibna is maf'ul bihi. Then Ibn al-Lazi, you know what that means? His son, the one his son. This is mudaf ilayhi.
Yeah.
This is mudaf Ibna's son, the one whose son went to the mosque. What can I do? I help the son of the one who went to the mosque. Mudaf ilayhi al-Lazi. Mudaf ilayhi is al-Lazi. Ibn al-Lazi. Khalas. Now, Sanika, you are okay?
Yes.
You are with me? If not, you tell me. Because I can teach you, you can understand me. Others are a little old. Okay, fine. They're not old, their brain is a little tired, okay? Nasartu ibn al-Lazi dakhala fil masjid. If you read it once, twice, 3, 4 times, and you must do it, all of you, because this is going to make you so strong on all these mubtada, khabar, fa'il, maf'ul, naib fa'il, mudaf ilayhi, sifat coming, musharraf ilayhi coming, majrur coming, mustasna minhu coming. Wow. Okay. This is a revision for you, test for you, including all the ustadas here. Alhamdulillah. Okay, next. We are looking at sifat, Sanika. Nasartu al-walada alladhi dakhala fil masjid. Nasartu al-walada. I help the boy. Okay, I help the boy. You know, alladhi plays the role of a sifat as well. So we could say other things here, but it is clearly a sifat. Alladhi is a sifat, you know that. I helped the boy. Alladhi, who? Alladhi is a sifat, so alladhi as a sifat, example is there. Next one is Nasartu hadha alladhi dakhala fil masjidi. Okay. Nasartu, I helped.
This.
Hadha alladhi. I helped this.
The one. This one.
I helped this one, in the English I would correct it, this one who entered into the mosque. So the relationship between alladhi and hadha is ismul ishara and musharun ilayhi. So alladhi can be musharun ilayhi as well. Okay? Now, Dhahaba Ismailu. Sanika. Dhahaba Ismailu means Ismail went, correct?
Yes.
Ila alladhi dakhala fil masjidi. 2 words. Ismail went to the one who entered into the mosque. So what is this? Ila alladhi. Ila is harf jar. Alladhi is jar majroor. So if mahal, what is mahal of alladhi? What is the mahal of alladhi? Li mahal.
Yeah.
Majroor. So it's a majroor alladhi, mashallah. Finally, mustasna. Mustasna. You remember what is mustasna? Illa is the middle. Harf istisna. And it separates, excludes the mustasna, the one which is being separated, from the mustasna minhu. You know that. Fasajadu illa iblisa. Iblisa is mustasna. Illa is harful istisna. And fasajaduhum is the mustasna minhu. That's how it works. Look at this. Kharajat tullab. Students left. Students gone. Students left. Minal madrasati. From the school. The students left from the school or left the school. Illa allazi dakhala fil masjid. The one who went to the mosque except him. So allazi dakhala fil masjid, allazi is mustasna minhu. In fact, the whole sentence is mustasna. Okay. Now, who are the who is the mustasna minhu here? Kharajat tullabu, all the students. From all the students, the one who went to the mosque, this is excluded. So allazi is part of the compound mustasna. Sanika, are you with me still, or have you gone to sleep now? Sanika.
Yes, I'm still here, alhamdulillah. But I'm shocked at all the ways it can be used as.
Yeah, but can you see, these are all studied, all taught, all you heard. And look at this, in one box, so many things have been brought in. Do I expect that everybody will understand this? No. But I want you, all of you, including Ustad Sadiq, please allow me to do that. You will just confirm I have gone through this 5 times. Okay, listen to me. I've gone through this 5 times, or you may say 10 times. Ustad Muhammad, Ustad Aisha, and everyone else. You will send me a message. I'll wait for this without reminder. You have got 3 days to get back to me saying, I have gone through this, and I would like you to tell me how you found it. Until you found it amazing, absolutely shocking, so resourceful, I would wait for that. Until you have that, no matter how many times it takes, because this is going to really, really solidify all these aspects, which you are lacking, clearly. You are lacking. That's why you are questioning. Or you forgot, which is okay. So, okay, now, example of 0.1%. Sirat al-ladhina an'amta alayhim. Sirat al-ladhina an'amta alayhim. This is Jumla filia. Sorry, this is Jumla filia. Which is what? Yeah, which is part of 99%. Tabarakalladhi. Tabarakalladhi. Biyadihil mulki. Biyadihi, a few minutes ago, Sister Nada was doing. Biyadihi was there. Okay, biyadihi jar majroor. This is ism. Jumlatul ismiya. Part of Jumlatul ismiya. Tabarakalladhi. We said Silatul Mawsul, 99% would be Jumlatul filia. Biyadihil mulku is not filia. Jumlatul filia. It is Jumlatul ismiya. So that is part of 0.01%. Tabarakalladhi biyadihi. Another one. Narullahil mukada is the first part. It's not there yet. Allati. Excuse me. Allati tattalu. This is actually Jumlatul filia. This is Jumlatul filia. Okay, let's look at the thing. As I said, they are very rare. 1 second. There may be. You see, can you see? This has been studied, checked, researched, very. So that's the only one. There's the only one in Quran, which is Tabarakalladhi. Okay, brothers and sisters, did you get the message? I said, Silatul Mawsul, 99.99%, they will comprise of Jumlatul filia there. Silatul Mawsul, not Allazi. Silatul Mawsul. And only 0.01% is the Jumlatul Ismi, and you have seen that. Okay. Any question quickly, please? But you have to do the work. Ustad Sadiq, I want to hear from you first. How did you find it yourself?
Especially the new edition. You know, I was enjoying that, alhamdulillah. I will myself go over this afterwards. And as Dr. Mahmoud said, if all the students can do that, particularly the example that we didn't finish. So if you go over them, just to make sure it's complete, and then go through this table that Dr. Mahmoud has on the screen. And if you can, on the WhatsApp, if you can report back, please, in the next few days, to let us know how you progressed.
Mr. Sadiq, you will follow this up as well, making sure.
Yes.
2-3 days maximum, okay? Inshallah. Any other comment from anyone else at this stage? You have to obviously go through.
Yeah, Sister Nada said, you know, make sure you watch the recording. And as I said at the beginning, if anyone was, rusty on the Ism al-Ishara or the any of those Dama'ir, then please revisit the earlier lessons we've done. Sometimes if we haven't covered a topic for a long time, it becomes rusty. So you have module 1 to do that revision, inshallah.
Ustad, you fully master it. Ustad Muhammad, Ustad Aisha, you fully master it, because this is something you need to be absolutely on top of it, and they need to teach it. You need to test them, help them in the same way as I tried. But the end result of this is brilliant, because each of you and everybody else, your students, will be so different after this. Okay. Any other comment, Ustad Muhammad, Aisha, now at this stage, and others, please? Fazia?
I think they're all absorbing what you just covered. We did say this is an advanced topic. So as Dr. Muhammad requested, please go over this afterward.
Brother Zakir, I would like to hear from you.
Sorry, God. Yeah, there's a lot to take in. I definitely need to review this.
And you would be doing what I asked you to do, right?
Absolutely, inshallah, yes.
Inshallah. Okay, good. If there's no other comment, Ustad, you can conclude it now, inshallah.
Inshallah. Yes, I think I'm looking at the messages in the chat. Many are saying they need to revise this. So they will go through it. Alhamdulillah, I'm seeing positive comments. Alhamdulillah, Dr. Mahmoud, for that. Something, of course, an eye-opener, something really exciting for us to go through, inshallah. Everyone, barakallahu feekum. We did say this is an advanced lesson, so don't worry if you felt it was a lot to take in. You have the next few days to go over it. If you have questions, please put it in the WhatsApp chat and we'll pick it up, inshallah. As always, barakallahu feekum. Keep us in your dua. Subhanaka wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.